Welcome to the Crypto Teacher Stock Channel. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works. Because once we understand how the world really works, we understand everything is planned out. And guys, I'll go over that funny article first, but we actually have two. We have the Dow sinks 900 points due to the C word. And guys, what did I advise you of? They're going to ride this thing to the end. The C word, the stimulus. The C word, the stimulus. It's all a game. Remember, everybody on television is actors and actresses. We are the audience. They are the stage. And then we have Pfizer say they don't have enough C words in order to get complete results. They don't have enough patience. Come on, guys. This is amazing. But getting over into the actual stocks, guys, why did the stock market go lower over the past few days? The reason why? The pricing and the election, guys. That's all. Remember, the Fed controls the stocks. They bought all the stocks. So when we drop, it's the Fed dropping it. Because they're going to drop it. So therefore, right after the election, they're just going to move it right back up. That's it, guys. Until next year, as we know in crypto land, we'll be moving over to cryptos. But don't forget, guys, the most important article that I went over in a long time was BlackRock longing the yuan over the US dollar, which should be illegal after they've been buying all the assets, guys. Makes no sense. But they're going to make money on both ends. Remember that. Don't ever forget it, guys. They make money whether the market is up or down, and the same goes for you. You should be doing that. Now, getting over into the actual stocks, guys, we have Ford blows away earnings. And, guys, don't forget, not only did they do great earnings, now, of course, during the C where people are buying trucks. Why is that? I have no idea. But, guys, don't forget that we have the electric vehicles, the electric charging stations. Make sure when we get the big correction that we invest, plain and simple. And we only have a few more days because once we get that stimulus package, that 2.2 trillion, and plus we have all this liquidity out there, stocks are going to go right back up until the first quarter of next year. Now, basically, we had First Solar up again, guys. Now, we know we're moving towards renewables. So if you're not invested right now, I'm not your financial advisor. It's not financial advice. If you're waiting for that big correction, invest. But guys, we know that it is coming. We have Gilead's revenue rises over 17%. And guys, we know with the C word, they're pumping these stocks, guys. Pumping and dumping, pumping and dumping. Don't forget about that. If you are a trader, make sure you are taking advantage of that. As long as they have the C word in the news, it's places to make money. Now, we have the tech giants lose more than $270 billion in 2 days. What did I go over yesterday, guys? These PE ratios don't make sense. A lot of these companies now are up to 38 times earnings. It doesn't make sense. But we know why, because the Fed has been buying their stocks. That's the reason why those stocks that are going 25, 38 times earnings, you know they're going to correct. They're not going anywhere. They're just price is going to correct, guys. So that's how you look at it. Remember that first couple of videos I went over this. So therefore, you know what to short. Now, we also had Pinterest stock soars. And we know that is an at-home stock, guys. We know more and more people are shopping online. Now, we also had Tupperware brands after earnings. Also, ADP after earnings stock soar. But guys, we know that the Fed is controlling the stock market, also the cryptos. Get in, do your research. Remember, I'm not your financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Please do your own research. When we took that hit in March, guys, those are like one-in-a-lifetime opportunities. We're taking another dump. Do your research so therefore you know what to invest in. Also, come out first quarter, we know we're going to take another big dump. Do your research. Just like I said, these are one-in-a-lifetime opportunities, and we've been getting several where the market is taking big corrections where you can get an opportunity to get in and make money. And yes, you do want a long-term portfolio. Like I stated, I want you to build a long-term portfolio. But the fact is that you will have stocks that you know that are pumping, dumping. Those few that you watch, pick you about 3 or 4 that you watch, okay? It went down 20, 30, 40%. I know it's going to go up at least 20%. So please go and do your research. Just like I said, guys, we're in a time where the Fed is controlling it, and we see it. The masses are not going to understand this. But the only thing you have to do is follow the money, and you will make money. But guys, that's all I have for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Spread this channel everywhere. Also, do not forget to check out the Crypto Teacher channel. Speaking about cryptos and the new economy, it's going to be so important. Y'all have a wonderful day.
Joining us from the Mad Money studio. It's that kind of day, Jim, where we need to have you on Closing Bell. Boy, was that an ugly close.
Yeah, it was pretty hideous.
What are your thoughts about what happened today and what to do next?
Sometimes I think, first of all, thank you, Wolf and Sarah, for having me on. Sometimes I think that the market so-called wants to go down, meaning that we were talking, Regina Gilgan, my executive producer, and I were actually joking that, oh, come on, why don't you just nail it down 1,000 for the Dow? It was almost as if it was willed to go down. And that's really important because I'm not saying it's artificial, but I am saying good news will create an upswing. I mean, for instance, look, Ford after the bell reported a really good number. They've got very solid demand for the F-150. That's going to continue through 2021. It is a real number. It's actual. And that reminds me very much of GE. Now, when you get a one-off like Ford and one-off like GE and you get a couple more one-offs, next thing you know, you're saying, why am I just selling everything? Because of COVID? Because I got to tell you, I'll tell you what COVID's going to be. It's going to be 100,000 next week. It's going to be 110. You know, we know, and we have to build in the COVID caseload. We have to build in the restaurant shutdowns. We have to build in who the heck knows with the election. At a certain point, it gets built in. And then we say, well, listen, I'm not inured to COVID. I don't want anyone to have it. I don't want to catch it. But at a certain point, how many times are you going to discount COVID?
Jim, to that point, and we've had so many good discussions on the show today, but one stands in my mind with Mohammed El-Arian, the point that you do permanent damage to the economy and therefore potentially to the market levels if we don't get stimulus until January or February. Do you agree with that, or could this all be cleared up within a week if we get a clear election result and belief that stimulus is coming one way or another? Will the market start to rally again?
Yeah, I'm not a buyer of the permanent damage thesis. I do think that there will be, let's put it this way, there's going to be a lot of people who are going to have a hard time putting food on the table. But this is not a secular, systemic decline. This is not some sort of just incredible 2007, 2009, will the center hold moment. It's a moment where there is a gap of a series of events that we don't like, and we have something